But seriously, and we've said this before, what did AWOL come off of? How big is the thing that AWOL came off of that it's a 3 or 4 foot tall toe? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's closing up another streaming weekend, almost another new week, and we're jumping in to some Phobies. We had a lot of fun last night. We actually had a lot of fun last night, and I'm popping out my chat real quick so that way I can make sure I can see everything. We had a lot of fun because we were doing a lot of viewer game replays. And I actually enjoy casting a lot of them. There were some really cool plays to be seen, some really interesting strategies that were on display, as well as, in case you missed it, there was some fun stuff that happened directly as a result because of Jelly Belly's event. So, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can check out Phobies Fight Club over in the official Phobies Discord. They have their own Discord set up, but it's easier for me to say that than it is to read off the Discord link. Put it that way. If you're interested in other events, you can check the video description, or if you're on Twitch, !Discord. For Fright Night, it's stuff I'm running, but shout out to Jelly Belly for all the stuff that they are running as well. So, how long did you stay on? Fell asleep at midnight? Not long after midnight was G. I was only on maybe, like that last game that was going around midnight was when I stopped. 113k of purple things? Yep. I'm kind of lazy about leveling my stuff up. Now, the tiers are intentional because I'm saving them up so I can do a larger consolidated pack opening. Spend your XP? Nah, we gotta win without it. It's hardcore challenge mode. Next Phobies challenge, starting to count, get to some of all fears with all Phobies level 1. No. I have no desire to do that. Honestly, it's an interesting thought experiment. Like, is that possible? And I legitimately don't know that it is. Because, say I started an account tomorrow, and you could still open packs, you could collect new Phobies, you could get the stress levels. But I think that there's a point where you'll start hitting, say, Primals. I think Primals is when I started really seeing, like, the first time that I ran into somebody that was, like, level 17 jar. And you're just not gonna beat that. It doesn't matter how bad they play if they outlevel you by that much, I think. Next Phobies challenge, actually win a game. Well, we've gotten that one under our belt. Everything is possible, even the impossible. Just do what you want, spend that much time doing it. I don't think I hate myself that much. Which I know Chad keeps busting my chops about all the experience. But, like, they had a level 10 Hevo. They had level 10 Hevo 3.0. They had a level whatever Hevo 2.0. I think it was a level 9. I don't even know if we have a... Oh, we do have a level 9 Phobia. We have a Cassowary. We have a level 9 Cassowary. We could have higher level stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it. Admittedly, like, our erratic and stuff are fairly high level, so... I do need to get around to doing that. We might as well do it now, since there's 3 minutes left to the season. What do we want to level up? I mean, I want to level up Rambolina, but we're clearly doing Miss Moffat, right? Come closer. Unbearable seems like a good level up. Flopsy, probably. And then, like, oh, we're definitely doing K9000. K9000 definitely happens. Yeah, we'll just kill some time while we're waiting for the season to roll over, because I've had issues in the past where if we start a game and the season rolls, or the week rolls, I keep saying season, but the week rolls over, it causes the game to bug out. Droney for sure. I mean, do we need a Droney upgrade? What are you at? 436? I guess it could utilize one. You want it to just be able to survive a hit. That's the thing. Need a level Sucky, obviously. Quite clearly. Sucky is the priority. I'm not even joking when I say that I don't have any interest in leveling that phobia up. Just zero interest. I guess we'll level Unbearable. I tend to use it a lot. Nice, we get the stress level reward. XP becomes more of a limiting factor the more you progress. Sometime soon, my weekly reward coffee will go straight to the 7-day XP boost. I could see that being a thing. I could definitely see that being a thing. We've talked about it on many other occasions. The current in-game economy is not great. I'm not a huge fan. And it's been beaten to death. If anybody wants to hear my thoughts on it, I can explain it again, but I think everybody can imagine the reasons why. We'll leave the rest for now. That's fair, Tona. I mean, that makes sense. I agree with you. Yeah, it's going to be weird until we get some actual hard specifics and details of Tona. I don't know if we can... I mean, we can... There's conjecture, but that's about it. You definitely beat that horse. Yeah, it comes up because... Obviously, the question comes up a lot. Oh, I've had tons of rants on it, was she? You can check out the YouTube for that. But... It comes up a lot because, obviously, it is a topic of conversation among not just existing players, but... a lot of new players, because the first thing just about anybody's going to say is, oh, this game looks cool. What do I have to do to get good at it? And there is a portion of it that says you gotta get a larger collection. But it's not just a larger collection, it's a better collection. And that's the thing. Every single YouTube has them going off like 3 times. I mean, that's part of the appeal, Elkin. Sometimes I think about editing those out, but I usually leave them in when they happen. Like, there's going to be some... going up this week that are more like just gameplay because, you know, that's just the way the stream worked out. You got Henrietta, Poison Quests are done. Nice, grats. Henrietta is actually pretty cool. I'm mostly happy with our 1 keys. I wish we had more. You know, I probably need to, like, how many Contortio? We have potentially a lot of Contortio levels. I can't really do the stabby opener that we've been talking about offline in Discord, which, not to beat the dead horse again, but if you're interested in talking Phobies, you can join the Random Thoughts Discord either in the YouTube description or ! Discord in the chat, because what I want to do is some videos, more back to basics things, like what's a good opener in general, what's a good opener on this map, what are we looking for in these good openers, or this is a unique opener, e.g. the stabby opener, and how do you follow that up for the first few turns and then go from there, that sort of thing. I think that there's a lot to explore there, and it will be something that's kind of evergreen until they patch it. It'll give people who are coming into the game, well, what do I do? Do I always start out with a 3-key phobie? Do I start out with 3 1-key phobies? Do I go 2-1? Do I crap out a 4-key? You know, that sort of thing. You need Bachelor and level AWOL, best 1 keys. AWOL definitely needs levels. We'll level some AWOL here. I am not a huge fan of AWOL. For the same reason that I'm not a huge fan of... I mean, Droney I like more. But it's the same sort of thing as Droney, where you need to have it tank a hit. It needs to be able to survive at least 1 reasonable hit before it can be used. And even if 402 here... it's not necessarily going to do that. It can against other 1-drops. Basically, every 2-drop, with some notable exceptions, will kill it. The majority of the 2-drops will one-shot it. AWOL is so creep. Saw the animation, I froze. It is exceptionally... among a game that is explicitly about creepy crawlies, AWOL is next level unsettling. It is, and we've joked about this before. We had one of the devs hanging out in chat a while back, and we were joking around because I said, well, how big are Phobies? And whoever it was responded with something like, well, they're, you know, figments of your imagination, so they could be as big as small as you want. And I said, no. The maps look like they are scaled. You know, there's cubicles. If we assume they're human-sized cubicles, a lot of the Phobies appear to be, you know, 3 to 4 feet tall. which makes AWOL, who's about the size of any of those, 3 or 4 foot tall toe. How is AWOL? It's supposed to be a toe, because the game is a foot. But seriously, and we've said this before, what did AWOL come off of? How big is the thing that AWOL came off of that it's a 3 or 4 foot tall toe? You can calculate the size of something, assuming, if we assume that it was a human or humanoid, you could probably calculate how big it is. Like, this is one of the creepier phobies. Some of them are cutesy creepy. You know, Murder Wing is not exactly, you know, it doesn't give you a warm and fuzzy, but it's a cutesy kind of creepy. Sheeping gas, same sort of thing. I would say erratic, probably, but alligator, I mean, alligator might be scary, but there are some phobies that are actually skin crawl unsettling sort of level. But anyway, since we rolled past, let's roll past the weekly. Let's get back into another game. I just won a recent match. I wanted to say it was a slaughter, but it was a slaughter. Nice, Elgin. Alright. So, chat, tomorrow was supposed to be variety, but I'm telling you right now, if we don't win 4 games in a row, we're playing Phobies tomorrow. We're playing Phobies tomorrow. This is the big map I keep losing on over and over. I played a few times on this map. I want to say I'm like 500. That wasn't even the stabby opening, Gilbo. Even chat was like, well, where's the stabby? It didn't show up until turn 3. Subscribe to stabby opening today. This big map is my favorite, honestly. This one's okay. Of all the big maps, I dislike this one the least, I guess. So if we go here, they pop out a jar and the cat's dead, and that doesn't really get us anything. They can move creep down and spit on the murder wing, I guess. I doubt they're gonna do that, but we'll see. This healing spa is too close for us to try and creep there, dude. I don't think that's worth it. Go to 8. Yeah, I don't think stabby on the second turn is bad. I think stabby on the second turn is probably the ideal. Like, stabby early on to get it into position is valuable. If you're going second and you play stabby, obviously it presents some challenges because you're ceding a lot of board control since your opponent went first. But it still feels like you're better off. For example, like on Penny Drop, following up with second turn stabby is great. Why is everybody talking about stabby and not sucky? I think you know why. I think you have a pretty strong sense as to why. So this Evo can come down and pop. Like, we're trading Murder Wing for this, essentially, if this Evo comes into position. So we want to get something that wants to push the Evo away. Is it Pterodactyl, though? This won't be in position in time. We'll just go with Pterodactyl. I think Pterodactyl's fine. I mean, Stabby is one of the top tier phobies, in my opinion. Stabby is super strong. Leeches, yes. That is technically what he does. Not technically, it is. I'm not following that one, Elkin. I will now officially coin the stabby opening. Well, weren't you, like, you're basically the only person that does that, right? And it's not undefeatable. I mean, we broke that game down yesterday, didn't we? Alright, there's a Klepto. Klepto's not a good sign. I have an unfortunate history with Klepto where I can't really deal with it. I don't think we can kill this. Like, we're only going to do, what, like 1,500 to it at most? Yeah, this is a waste of time. What are we doing here? I don't really like this. Like, at all, but we'll see. Stabby W Sheep L. I mean, Stabby is up there. I think, like... So, like the last game, I made a bunch of mistakes that could have led to us taking down that opener, but I just played it poorly. And I think that's a symptom of playing on tilt tonight, where I'm just not playing anything well. Legitimately. Like, I'm just playing really bad across the board, essentially, and as a result, I'm losing games. Which, like we talked about before, that's the good thing about Phobies. You lose or win based on whether you play well or poorly in the games. Yes, there are games where things get dictated by levels. It does matter, but player levels, I don't think, make as much of a difference as things such as, you know, playing well. If we pull this, it doesn't really do much for us. I knew we were going to lose these, so we hemorrhaged 4 keys for nothing, basically. If we droney... I don't know the droney can get... Yeah, he can. We're just trading 2 keys for 2 keys there, though. Like, that doesn't help us at all. They have 8 keys. We need to stall and get Hevo online, I think, is our answer. I don't really like Erratic on this map, honestly. I don't think Erratic does enough for us that's relevant. I don't think there's any way they can kill this, so we're quote-unquote fine. So we can just droney here to recap the point and kill this. Which, again, we're trading 2 for 2, but... And the cat's going to try and recap this point, but that's fine. We'll just kill it and take this point whenever. I mean, we still have the majority of the panic points, so we're still pressuring their heart. Yeah, I do the same thing, Gilbo. We were talking about that offline. I don't really take async very seriously, or, you know, I mean, by extension, frenemies games. I just kind of play whatever. So Droney's going to go down, but they have to commit something else to this point now. Arguably, we could just bank instead. But we need to, I think we need to remove this thing from the board, otherwise it's going to become a liability to some extent. We go here, and that should be fine. If they try to take this point, okay. What do we want to do here? I want to bank for Hevo, but I don't think we're doing that anytime soon. Moffat is really how we're going to try and break this open. I don't know. On the opposite, async is for advancing leagues and arenas for grinding, doing quests, goofing around, and trying stuff. That's fair, DT. I mean, that's part of the discussion that was going on offline, is that each mode offers different things, and it's fine if people prefer one or the other. It's like if you played speed chess in real life as compared to playing quote-unquote regular chess. You're playing chess in both scenarios, it's just different things are required by whichever game mode, quote-unquote, you're playing. Alright, so there's their Droney. So we just kill both of these and then send something onto the point, I guess. Their erratic is now online, which is a little obnoxious. I was hoping that we could get the spider to then pull the Hevo and blow it up, but that's obviously not happening. Now we have to pull the spider back. We pushed a bunch of damage, but I don't really like our position here, truthfully. So how are we fighting Erratic and Klepto? I don't really know, to be honest. We only have 13 keys left, so if we want to get this online, we can only spend 4. A sheep hit would be relevant here and here, but only to a degree. We're going to go 2-1-1. I don't know that we actually want the Hevo 3.0, but we're kind of leaning into it right now. I think somebody's always going to question the effectiveness of Gilbo. I mean, that's going to happen regardless. Whether it's a legitimate complaint is another story. Like I mentioned earlier, I do like the idea of the stabby opening. The thing is that I don't know that enough people have encountered it to properly address it. And it may just be a matter of, okay, you need Snowball as the answer. I'm not saying Snowball is the answer, but something like that where it's, you need a certain phobie that people may or may not have access to, sort of thing. It could also just be it is a dominating early play, and then you have to go over the top with some 4-drop sort of thing. Snowball is always the answer. I mean, that's what it seems like so far for a lot of things. Alright, so our opponent has now flipped the tables as far as this goes. Because we took the spider out of the equation, like it's no longer a threat. So they can get 4... yeah, so that's 870 plus 12, say 13, and 4 is 17. And this, they can absolutely kill this. So we can't safely do that. We cannot safely step on that point. If we do this, they can absolutely kill it, but they're not necessarily guaranteed to get anything valuable out of that exchange. Because we may be able to spider whatever they send in to kill it. No, they can probably just do it with Stabby and whatever, but we do control the majority of the points at this stage. So I want the spider here to threaten the Klepto. The Klepto can get a hit and then walk away, but I think they have to walk away. They could do something cute like walk Stabby down here. You have a beard. People with beards are always right because they're cool. Well, thank you. You should tell my wife that. But yeah, I think that's part of the reason why I'm making such a big deal offline of trying to draw up these openers to think about it. Because Phobies, given the deterministic nature, you can just sit there and go, okay, I'm going to figure it out. What is my appropriate response? Assuming equalization of levels. Because obviously if, we determine that insert Phobie is the answer to the Stabby opener, well, that doesn't mean anything if you don't have it or you have it under-leveled where it's now irrelevant. Both of those scenarios are things that could come up. So, it's going to come down to which, what is... We can math it out, essentially. Alright, Joda, have a good night. Take it easy. Wait, this isn't Pokemon? I thought Aerodactyl just went back to fossil form. I could see how you could think that was, G. I could see where you got that idea for Pterodactyl. So they still have 10 keys left, which is clearly very scary. They're not giving us anything to go on as far as, well, how do we fight the spider? Or fight the spider. How do we get the spider to connect or anything? They're playing it well on that front. What I want to do is swing this to the south to try and recap this point, but I don't think that's realistically going to happen. I don't think that's realistically going to happen. We already burned our Droney, so we can't, surprise cap this point. I mean, we could start inching this up and start trapping stuff. But I would think I'd rather have 2 1 keys. I'm not sure. Given that they have 10 keys banked, I don't know what they're doing. What are they waiting on? Because it's concerning me. Stabby is a sadistic Mr. Mime. I kind of see it. I kind of see it. Yeah, we get a lot of people from all over the globe, Elkin. Phobies is very much a global game. There's a lot of people from all over the place, and it's very interesting, you know, like what people's different takes and stuff are. So I appreciate when people from other parts of the world hang out, but I always feel bad because some people are like, yeah, I'm from Italy, it's 3 in the morning when you're streaming. And I'm like, thanks for hanging out, but you don't have to ruin your sleep schedule on my account. That's a sheeping gas. Honestly, I think we pull the stabby. No, we're going to pull the sheeping gas and blow it up. That means we lose the spider? Like, the spider will die. Especially if they move this klepto up. I wonder if we can kill the erratic. Can we snipe this? Right now, I'm thinking no. Ugh. We 100% lose the spider to this. So we're going to take damage on the Hevo if they go for it, but we can obviously blow it up in return. As usual, this map is going to come down to somebody miscalculating a dive. Like what the possibilities of the dive are. This doesn't seem worth it. Because I can put the spider here. Hole, and then we get 2 hits here, 2 hits here. It's on the fire, and we get an erratic hit. Like, we should be able to kill it this time. They still have 6 keys remaining, though. That's another spider. There's a lot of spiders this game. Well, really, it's only 2 spiders, I guess. This is presumably coming out just to try and step on this. So they back the sheep off, which means we can back off the Flopsy. But maybe we don't. Maybe we leave it there. Can the spider reach it? The spider can't. And the jar can't hit it. So, like... They must have miscalculated this, like I was saying. Maybe they were baiting it, like they wanted the spider to get hit? I don't know. Or not the spider to get hit. They wanted me to waste the pull? Henrietta Sarkassian and Miss Moffat? Yes. Those are the spiders at the moment. Like, we can't lose this here. They can hit it, kill it. This can't walk over. It can't get in range to hit. This can't get in range to hit. This can't get in range to hit. Like, none of that matters. They could do a big AoE hit here. And obviously, our pull is offline, so, like, that's a thing. I don't know. This seems okay, I guess. Biscotti? That doesn't really count as a spider. I think of that like a mechanical jellyfish. They had to move into you, you're going to win unless they commit. While I agree, that was a bad commit. Like, they only put one phobie out there. I'm just going to snipe it. Like, I agree they had to do something, but I don't think that was the something they wanted to do. If you're going to commit, I think you have to go in. They have to generate some sort of advantage, or, like, if you're going to offer up the erratic, let's say, which I don't think you necessarily want to do, you gotta, like, they pulled Klepto back, so now Klepto's out of position to even do anything about it. So Jar's in range, but we can't really do much. It's interesting. Well, I hit the spider. I mean, I guess 6 of one, half dozen of the other, but... Biscotti is like bad sushi, but pasta? Not sure how... What? Luckily, you have cowbell that you can just give up. Exactly. That was the whole game plan, is that we're at a key advantage. We have the board position advantage. Well, I mean, we're not necessarily at a key advantage, but, like, we can blow this stuff up and be fine. We do need to somewhat reposition, though. We could do this instead. The reason I'm doing this is that means they have to put something back on here. We don't want to do that. We're just rearranging things. I wanted to get the spider on the heal point, which I don't know how much that actually matters, but, you know. As long as we maintain panic point control, they're still in the same position, they have to commit. Somebody said that the Phobia in the 1,000-pack tiers is an Easter egg. I'm really curious, like, maybe we can get that right now and that by spending so many tiers. Allegedly... Oh, they could just do that. Duh. That was stupid. Allegedly, that Phobia got spoiled in something recently on... Somebody was saying that last night or the night before. I don't remember. Yeah, so we should have put cowbell here. I mean, we still maintain control of the panic points. Unless they elect to take this bottom one, which, I mean, they could. We should have... Yeah, we have pull back online. So depending on how they commit, we could do stuff. Maybe having the spider here instead of healing was more important. They're at 1,100. I don't know that this is worth it, but I think we can kill this. Yeah, we can. So we'll just take that. They might be able to counter kill the spider, but that means that Klepto will have to be... Well, it could be where the bomb thing is. Yeah, they can counter kill this. Do we want to do that? It feels like we should want to, but I'm not sure that we do. We're going to try it. This could be a big mistake. Maybe this is a throw. Like, we could have pulled, say, Temptress or Stabby or something, but they're going to get jar hits plus the detonation from this, which will kill the Contortio. Like, this is enough. They don't even have to expose the Klepto. So that was a bad trade. We're -1 key there. No, we're even, because the remote was 1, Hevo's 5, 5 and 1. I mean, this would have died anyway, but I guess they're getting some spare damage on it. I'm very tempted to try and figure out a way to run across the board, but it doesn't look like we're going to have that option. So that's 4, 9. Something's going to get pulled onto this. 19. They could actually kill this. So I kind of want them to commit in. Like, if they connect with our erratic... they can't kill the erratic this turn, I don't think. Actually, they probably can. Oh god, we're throwing. Because they can move Klepto here. Send the sheep in, gas. This hits. I think they could possibly get it. But they're playing it safe. Okay, maybe they see it. Maybe not. This thing worries me. Like, I want to go in so we can hit their jar. Like, send this in, cap the point, kill these, but we're going to lose Hevo in the process, I think. Because this will be... like, if we did this... The jar is going to go down. This is going to do... We'll say about 1,000. More like 1,200, rounding up. Then it's 17. 17 and 5. We might not die, actually. Because this will die to the fire. Wait, how much are they at? 940? So, like, if we do this, are they just dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Are they just dead? GG? I was like, wait a minute. But we definitely got beat by levels in that one game. If you start the week with no sleep, then you can only get more sleep as the week progresses. That is, in fact, a true statement. It's difficult to go into negative sleep, although I guess it's possible to a degree. Tried to stream snipe? Well, we've seen a couple of those before, and I've had people do that in other games, not, like, intentionally. I mean, maybe it was intentional, I don't know. But it's not a big deal. Like, if people end up queuing into me, like, sure, you queue into me. We'll go Cowbell. I don't know that Cowbell's the better opener here, but we'll go with that. We're going to bank to 4. They did as well. I expect there's going to be a Gesundheit in our future. Or not Gesundheit. I keep saying that. Ginsting. For some reason, I've had Ginsting and Gesundheit mentally flipped tonight, and I don't know why. How many coffee we got in some of all free rank with max reward? I don't remember, honestly. I didn't hit the gold reward, so I don't know. Alright, so this will do 431, 650. So if a jar is here, 1, 2, 3, the jar can hit this point. So what could happen here is they pop out, they move Stabby, they move the Droney, the jar comes out and it snipes the Cowbell, which is bad, but okay, I guess. Alternatively, they just run this all the way down and do something else, which is also feasible. Now, the cassowary, does this have more health? We got hit once. We shouldn't have more health than the Cowbell. Unless they have a very high-level jar, this should not die. Like, it's possible they could... Oh, no, this does die to it. This is the same thing that happened a few games ago. I don't know why I forgot about this, but this is the identical thing that happened a couple games ago. We sent a cassowary up there, and I keep forgetting that it's only 2 moves to get to this one. Which, I don't know why I'm forgetting that, but I did. This is the map I want to wish you start with Gravedigger, but I went second, so I didn't do it this time. I don't like Gravedigger on this map. It doesn't seem like it gets you anything. Anything valuable, anyway. They have a better Ginsting than we do. But yeah, I don't think Gravedigger gets you anything that I've seen. So if you break any of these obstacles, you don't have a free movement like you do on other maps to take any given point. So for example, if you break on Like and Subscribe or on Lights Out or something like that, you get a straight run to the neutral panic point. You don't here. Just go Snaky instead. I'd love to use Snaky more often, but ours is really under-leveled. It's only a level 5, so it's just not representing a very big threat. This is awkward, because we don't have a good answer to this Stabby Ginsting setup. Like, we can't do 1600. Level 5 is pretty good anyway. Not right now. The problem is most Phobies that I'm encountering are closer to 10 or higher than 10. I mean, these are not really proving my point at this stage, but if you look at the games from earlier tonight, that's kind of what we were encountering. I don't think creep is really what we want, but I kind of want to get our own Jin Sting alive. I don't think level is that big of a factor compared to, like, Gravedigger's snaky stats are way better even at level 1. Yes, Gravedigger is not really meant for fighting, though, right? Like, Gravedigger is meant for breaking obstacles or creating obstacles. Wouldn't be surprised if a level 1 Snaky has similar stats to a level 15 Gravedigger. I don't know that I'd go that far, but maybe. I mean, that might be a little extreme. Now, I expect we're going to see a Clinico in our future here. Like, why else would they advance like this? But we're going to spit on it anyway. I mean, it makes them go get it, I guess. Part of the challenge here is, like, we can't commit into this at all. So if we get hit twice, this is 4, 8, 12, 16. They might just be able to kill this. No! We're gonna lose the cowbell. They can get that for free. I assume what they're gonna do is they hit it with Stabby, back up Clinico, and then do whatever. Houndoom became a robot. Yeah, there's the Clinico. That's not surprising. As we've discussed before, I don't think poison is, like... It's not a great answer to dimensional phobies. They banked to 7 keys. That's pretty scary. I think we bank as well. They should not be able to kill the unbearable. 4, 8, 12, 16, maybe 17. Like, they shouldn't be able to get this. I don't think there's anything they could do. They could probably kill the sheep and not get punished for it. But they're choosing to back off. Now, a Gravedigger here wouldn't be horrendous. We could break this thing and then Unbearable covers both these spots. Like, that might be a useful... that might be a useful Gravedigger play. As opposed to what I've seen a lot of people do is break these middle ones, which made no sense to me. Like, it seemed like there was basically no purpose. That's an alligator. Can we survive another turn? I mean, we have the heart health to spare for now. We could go in and gas, and then it body blocks here, so they'd have to, like, juggle. But realistically, they kill the sheep and then just walk out. But they can't hit it and kill it now. So, like, we could wait a turn, bank, and then drop Hevo. Try and go over the top of what they're doing. They're going to have to cluster up to come after us. So we'd have to, like... We can't. We need to, like... We have to offer up something to die. So the reason we have to do that is because we're going to go Hevo plus smaller things. But we don't want to go the smaller thing this turn because then we can't get the Hevo online. Beedrills don't come from Kakuna, they come from Ginsting. I mean, it's possible. We do see a lot of bees. I missed it earlier, DT, but if the point is a special ability, it's effective at any level. If it's supposed to be a stat stick, then every level counts. Yes. I mean, you can't... You're absolutely right. You can't solely go on... The levels matter for even things that are just abilities. Air quotes, just abilities. I realize we can't get a little thing to follow this up. So they're going to have to juggle this to get the heal. They probably don't care for a couple turns. Now that we have panic point control, they have to commit into us, and hopefully we can make something happen. The problem is Sheep is not going to be very effective, and I don't know that these two can burn their whole team down that fast. I think that's the fact of the matter. Jinx, you owe me one generic cola. I got Pepsi. I feel like I'm the only person that likes Pepsi. I really don't like Coke. This is not gonna die. I don't know if this is gonna die. I'm not gonna count this out. I don't care enough. But I think we'll trade the sheep for the alligator, if that's how this works out. I don't know if that's actually gonna work out that way, but they use the heal on the stabby. If this stays, it will die. It has to move or it dies. We can't chase it down, though. But I don't know that their heal comes back online fast enough. I don't know. Yeah, I do, WasG. I do want to watch that movie. Oh my god, they still had 3 keys. They still had 3 keys. Oh, that is brutal. No, I don't want to do that. I want to kill this. So they can obviously get this. But the idea is that we're gonna... Like, the heal should not be online next turn. They should have one more turn of cooldown for the heal. So then it's Hevo and Unbearable versus Stabby, Jar, and Clinico. Yeah, they don't have the heal yet. Which means, obviously, we kill this thing. If that's calculated, that's pretty good. I don't know which one you were talking about. Their jar play? They put a hurt on this. But we're okay. The alligator push, gotcha. So this should kill their jar. It's not going to kill Clinico, which means that we could take 2, like, 800 or 700 or so. Alright, chat, I think we're in an okay position. We didn't throw. Maybe. Maybe. You can heal your stabby. This is the 3rd stabby heal this game, chat. That's actually kind of wild. So this is 5. 8 is 13. Can we kill it? We might be able to kill it, but even if we can't, like, this is fine. Clinico's putting in work. But not enough work. GG. And we even get the last panic point at the end. How about them apples? The losses earlier will bother me, because we made mistakes. Like, that one's... Okay, like, that's an obscure scenario I'll just have to remember. I have been wondering about the order of operations, and now you have learned. See, it's an educational stream. It does come up, poison will get healed before it goes off. I think most people have probably seen that. But yeah, the order of operations for the fire there, I should have known. And, like, we had the answer there. We just shoot it again with the Jin Sting, and it doesn't matter. If you guys say so, chat. So they can roll down here. But then Snowball can't get to us. If they roll here and advance Snowball, then we can't. Like, we're going to get Murder Wing trapped here, is the bottom line. If we go that way, and I don't want to do that. Now, they could roll up here for... Or 5. So they actually kill Murder Wing if we do that, though. The combination of the Spud and the Snowball will kill the Murder Wing. I don't want to go more than a 2, because we can get Pterodactyl online next turn. Well, we could do a 3. But I guess this is fine. Yeah, flying's pretty important on this map. Alright, Rybread, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Clopster's an easy MVP on this map. I could see it. I could see it. I don't think I've encountered Clopster on this map. Maybe one game, I'm not sure. Gesundheit I'm not a huge fan of here. It just takes so long, even if you cut through the Abyss tiles. This map is okay. This map is alright. I don't mind it. So we can trade out for the Snowball if that comes up. We're going to get Pterodactyl online, like I said. And we'll kind of go from here. Our opponent banked to 9, which is a little scary. A little scary. So there's the Hevo, which was somewhat inevitable. We don't have a great answer to this on this map. I mean, I guess we could try and miss Moffat. Because... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, you can't snowball from that position. The problem is that we can't, like, Erratic's gonna take 6 months to get into the action. Try walking Erratic on here and Gesundheit will peel pretty fast. I've absolutely done that. Like, I've taken the scenic route with Erratic. And yes, you are absolutely correct. It is a nightmare. Actually, we want to do this. You kill this. You go up here. And you're going to take this middle point. Oh, no, you can't take the middle point. Whatever we take this middle point with is dead. So we are going to do this, just to cap this point. We're going to start inching Erratic up. The inchworm that is Erratic. Once it gets there, it'll be great. Maybe. It'll probably be ass. We'll see. We do have the majority of the panic points for now, but we're not going to have it very long. Snowball uses stem and 1 fireballs the cat. It can't reach. It can't hit the stem. That's what I was verifying before, because it'll end up on this spot. Just in between the panic point and the stem. If they had placed it here, yes. But we're obviously backing off at this stage anyway, so. Now, I think we send the cat in on a suicide mission and cap the point anyway. We need to clear out some of their cheap phobies, so that way we could send Flopsy in. Like... We still need a Moffat, I think, because the Erratic can't dive this on the stem. Like, that's not an option. This is the one map where you actually want dimensionals on a panic point. I guess I could see that. So I am going to get Moffat online. I don't know how else we dislodge that Hevo. I don't really like... Can we get a droney there? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... So we could, like, off whatever's there and then send the droney in. This cassowary might be mispositioned. We could lose this... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, we're going to lose this cassowary, I think. Because they Hevo here, then they can spit on it with Snowball. The thing is, I don't think they want to move the Hevo anywhere, because then it's exposed to Moffat. Yeah, Droney would work here. I'm not super excited. Like, I don't like sacrificing 2 key units just to cap a point. Yeah, so they're moving this down to honor this bottom point, which, you know, makes sense. What's my dog? I don't know what breed my dog is because it's a rescue. So we don't actually know. She's a beautiful dog and she's like one of the best pets that I've ever had. Full stop. But we have no idea what she is. So we're doing this just to bunch up. They have their own Moffat, so until we can deal with their Moffat, we're kind of stuck. We're not going to get enough damage from this Hevo dive, I think, in order to kill it. Because we have 1 erratic hit, maybe 2 with Cassowary, and this. So it'll be like 5, 10, 15, 18, 2,000. With the meatball, with the meatball and this, maybe we're getting there, but we can't connect with all those things. So we're gonna bank. And we can't advance the Hevo because, or the erratic, because it'll get pulled by their Moffat and bad things will happen. Now, what we should be doing, we'll get it next turn, is getting Rambolina online. Rambolina is another option because we can boop it from this position and it'll die. They'll have time to react, but, you know. It's a bundle of joy, that's what a dog is? That's true, Gilbo. Fair point. This is bold. I was gonna say, like, I don't know that that's what you want to do. You can do this. This is a free cassowary kill, which was an error on my part. That was just a mistake. We should have moved the cassowary where, I guess down here. I was hell-bent on, oh, well, next turn we can get their Hevo and try and blow it up, which we established we could not do, so it was kind of a waste. If we go here, like, even if this wasn't here, we pull it and it doesn't matter. We're gonna go Rambolina. Get some boop action going. I don't think that's necessarily worth it, but... like, I guess we're just backing off? So they could pull this. They could pull the pterodactyl, which would be obnoxious. They could pull the murder wing. They pull that to here. It's 2, 4. Like, they might be able to kill it. I'm not going to take a chance. We have only 7 keys remaining. I don't really like our position at the moment. But we just need to play it safe. What if you spend those 6 keys on Rambo instead of Erratic? Yeah, it probably would have been better way before instead of Erratic. Now, we have to be careful of their boop. Oh my god. Why did it pull it here? Are you serious right now? Game. Honestly, chat, I have no idea, like, at all, why the pulls and pushes work the way they do. Like, legitimately none. So we just lost. Because it flies, I guess. I don't know. Does it say, like, the default direction is a straight line? So I guess because it's able to pull it there. Or because it's able, it does pull it there. I mean, we've lost, chat. There's no way coming back from incinerating 7 keys like that. You've got to be kidding me right now. Like, is this a joke right now? This is legitimately ridiculous. I'm actually pretty pissed about that. I'm actually really pissed about that. I'm pretty tilted, chat. No, I honestly don't think we can win this, Gilbo. I legitimately don't. I think we're in a pretty terrible position here. Like, our setup into theirs is really bad. What they need to do here is kill the spider. If they kill the spider, we're 100% out of options.
Oh, no. No!
Yeah, the push here was big. Because that means we can't get double hits with Erratic. We needed the Rambolina instead of the Erratic. That was actually the mistake that put us in this position, but that pull was backbreaking. Like, we were in an okay position. Just like the last game with the sequencing, it never occurred to me that it was going to pull it there. Which, I mean, good on Claws. It's funny, like I said earlier when we lost to Claws, that I feel like we're mostly 500 against them, although that's probably no longer the case. Like, because we're getting crapped on the last few games. All night, really. What do we even do here? Their pull is live, but they can't reach anything. Rambo is not going to connect with anything. I don't know that moving this jar gets us anywhere. I'm not sure that's what we want either. If they invade, like, they might be able to blow up a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure. That's an interesting heal. I mean, I guess it means we can never go here. I don't think we can race them. And, like, this seems bad because we're going to get pulled, but maybe that's a... And then, like, Hevo steps on the point. Jesus, this is just horrendous. This is a wishful thinking boop right now. We're going to take 1 billion here. If we do this, they pull. They have to move here. It pulls. This can come out. This can move up. I don't think they can kill it. It's gonna hurt really bad, but I don't think they can kill it. I don't know, we're gonna... If they go onto the heart, they're going to win the race, I think. They have the majority of the panic points, and they're already in position, and they have better phobies. Okay, they can just walk out and do that. That's worse for us. I don't know why I moved the murder wing there. Like, that was just an error. This won't die, but, I mean, it's going to die, right? Wow, this hit does 520 poison? So I guess what they were fearing is if we eliminated the gargoyle, we could boop Hevo into oblivion. Am I crazy to see you winning here? I think so. I think you're out of your mind if you think that's the case. Alright, so, can we kill the gargoyle? You're dimensional, though, right? Yeah. Fantastic. So the jar was here. Does that mean anything? Like, I guess this can now target here, but Hevo can walk up, so that means we need to... because otherwise it splashes. So you definitely boop. We have to spread them out because Hevo's going to walk on the point and blow up whatever it hits. So, like, we couldn't have this other stuff in range or it just dies, right? The boop was good, but the problem is that we don't have the boop for a couple more turns again, and as a result, we can't really burn down this Hevo that quickly. Like, the Hevo is going to one-shot the erratic, right? I mean, not one-shot it, but, you know, over the course of this turn, it's going to end up killing it. Or maybe it won't. $7.99, so that's, we'll say 15. 14.80, 15.16. Okay, maybe it won't. I don't know, we want to get that out of there, but I don't know where we want it. This might be too far, but we have 2 turns before the boop matters. They can't hit stuff with Hevo. Like, they can only hit the erratic, and this can't get in range? Like, they should not be able to kill the erratic, I don't think. Panic point, maybe? Yeah, it was the only thing to do with it, basically. I don't know that it particularly matters. I mean, this game is going to be decided by how this interaction goes. Okay, they can kill it. I don't know why I didn't think they could. Oh, no, they can't. Never mind. It was all calculated, chat. I knew they couldn't do it. Big brain plays. Enemy surrendered! Oh my god, we got it, chat. Gotcha Doomsday 2? Grats. Usually I'll throw a couple games on stream, not like intentionally, but I just make mistakes because I'm streaming, and that's fine. But if it's this extended of a losing streak, or it's just like super egregiously bad things, it tilts me to no end. Now, I mentioned it before, it won't bother me that much overall. Like, I'll be fine over time because I can correct the mistakes. That was always the problem with card games, is card games would tilt me because of variance. In Phobies, it's not, there's no variance, so I'll just fix the mistakes. If I make a mistake, it bothers me, of course, but you can correct mistakes. You can't fix variance. You don't have control over that. So I gotta come up with a different opener on this map. I don't know that I like the Gravedigger opener. But I don't really like the Cassowary Cat opener going second, especially into Gravedigger. Because, like, what are we going to do here? We can't go in on anything. We just lose everything. They're going to cap this point safely, so we need to, like, circle up and go over the top. But they banked to 4 keys. I like the Gesundheit, or I keep saying Gesundheit, it's Ginsting opener, but the problem here is that that doesn't get us anything. It almost feels like we need to answer Gravedigger with Gravedigger. Open Cowbell. Cowbell doesn't really matter here, though. Like, that doesn't do anything for us. I legitimately don't know what we want. Actually being... well, I mean, there's that. Cowbell, I don't think that's really been the determining factor in any of these games. We're just going to go with the Gin Sting. Even though I don't want to. Cowbell is better because it's a little tankier. I value the damage on this a little higher. I don't know that it really matters for most use cases. I have no idea why they would do this. What? Chat, what is happening right now? I'm not even sure what our opponent was doing there, unless, like, they misclicked and then ended up in that position or something like that. I don't know. This is a slightly higher level Gin Sting. We can't really pressure it. Like, look at the position we're in. They have just a plainly better board than we do, and we had an extra key. This can't be the right opener. We have to find something else that allows us to adapt. I mean, we do get a follow-up here, so they can break something this turn. How much does this do? 448? I think what we have to do is soften this up and then try and take it down in one shot. Because we could do 4, 9, 11, 12? Like, we can't get this, can we? No, we can't because the, oh god. We can't because we can't, get this to connect. Like, we can't get both to connect. Well, we could if we went on the lava tile. We might have been able to do it, but then we trade Gin Stings, I think, and possibly more. Because the Gin Sting would be on the lava tile. They should not be able to kill this. No, they can't. I can respect the attempt. I can respect the attempt. We have an opposing jar. Makes sense, I guess. We might be able to kill this. I don't know that we really want to put the effort into doing so. Game. Did we bank here? Part of me says bank. Just like a little bit. But what do we want to get? Maybe we just go Murder Wing. I don't think they can get the Murder Wing for free here. They might be able to. They can hit it with this. They can hit it with this. But then this gets exposed. Yeah, they're going to have to sink attacks into the rest, or they're not safe. So they can get both of these. So we're trading 3 keys for 3 keys, but we'll counter-kill their cassowary. So we'll be up by 2. And we're going to go snipe their jar with Murder Wing. Which will unfortunately lose to their follow-up Gin Sting attack. So maybe that's not worth. I don't know. Oh, they undid everything? Yeah, so bees makes sense. So now we can't get it with the Murder Wing. Fair. We can recap this point, so this will be 5, 8, and 4. We might be able to kill this. We might trade Gin Stings here, though. Oh my god, seriously? Gotta be kidding me with this. Alright, chat, we're trying Thunder Rocks. I've hated it every time I've done it before, so we'll see what happens. Probably would have been better off just banking, getting erratic. I have no idea why they went Thunder Rocks. Like, literally none. I guess they're gonna kill the cat, step on the point with Thunder Rocks. Hey, Cypress, what's good? How you doing? We're struggling tonight. It's been a struggle. I'm gonna have to play a bunch of games offline to recoup the points that I just donated to, like, everyone. There's the free recap. I mean, or not. To Henrietta. I don't know that it makes a difference what it is. It only matters for the health, like how many attacks we have to sink into this. If we had Spud, I'd feel so much better right now, because then we could just roll over and pop this thing, but we don't, so we can't. $448, $648, $697. So they shouldn't be able to kill this. The murder wing in the position it's in, I mean. I think we bank as they did. We have 9 keys remaining, so hypothetically we could go Hevo if we wanted to go really over the top, but I don't think that that's going to happen. We are in danger of... Well, I guess our heart still has 5,000 health. It's going to be a while. I saw the animation going, so I thought we were in deeper trouble than we were. We'll see. There's a level 28 what? Can they kill this for free? Oh my god, they can kill it. Wow. I don't know that they want to do that because they're super vulnerable, but... And that's a lot of damage. Okay, that's fair, I guess. Because 1,600 health, like, we're not killing that. Oh, chat, this is not going well. This is another one. I just don't know what we're doing wrong tonight. Apparently everything. Like, we're doing everything wrong. Wait, hold on. How much? 1,100? $501. Go here. You can go here. You are super vulnerable, aka you're probably dead. I think we just bank for Hevo and pray, chat, honestly. We're trading negatively on basically every single key exchange. It's fascinating, like, how badly this is going. Because this is going to die, they just move this down. I've been losing a lot, but I learned from every mistake. That's the key, is trying to learn from all the mistakes. Tonight, it's just been brutal, though. The mistakes were both obvious and painful. Like, there was no reason to make the mistakes that we were making, is the problem. Yeah, you have to do it the other way, because the jar can't kill it. Like, this exchange that we just had here probably was not worth it. Like, what we're doing. There was no reason to do what we did here. So we traded, like I said, 7 keys, the Ginsting and the Thunder Rocks, for their Bow Mangles. Like, that's not good enough. That's not a good... That's not an efficient set of trades. So now we're all in on this Hevo because I don't know what the hell else we're going to do, honestly. I don't know, chat. I don't know. It's been a rough night. So we're going to take a beating on this because we didn't, like, we exposed it, which I did intentionally. But I don't know if we can punish them for it here. Like, this thing's going to die next turn. If they move the Murder Wing into position, it kills this thing next turn. I don't even know if we kill all this stuff. We should, actually. Like, if they do that, we should get it. Because then we would have... What we would have done is target down the Stairmaster. That kills the Jar and the Djinn Sting. This will die to a hit from the Murder Wing. Maybe we're okay. I don't know. They have all 3 panic points, though. So they can either choose to go after our Jar, or they can go after our Murder Wing. They can't get both. Is this thing actually dead? This thing is actually dead. We could have ran the Jar completely away, but I think this is fine. We're taking a ton of damage, so we can't screw around too much longer. But they can't one-shot the Hevo at this stage. Like, their best play is probably to back off, honestly, and hope that the panic damage is enough. So we'll kill this, and then we're just going to chase the Jar. So we put this here. I go 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. I don't think there's any place they can go that we can't get them. And we're gonna take like 1,200 or more than that. I mean, we can always recap a point with Murder Wing to equalize, well, not equalize, but we can slow the damage. Oh, chat, we might have actually gotten our win target for tonight. You know what I need to do, though? I need to start tracking the wins on stream, as in, like, put it on the overlay, because I don't know exactly how bad we did tonight. I don't know that I want to know, but I kind of do want to know. But yeah, tonight was really rough. A lot of learning to be done, we'll put it that way. That should do it. GG. Wait, we took the heart damage still. I guess that could lead to a draw. Interesting. For now, chat, as always, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and Black Lives Matter.